Namaste. Welcome to the most interesting, important 42nd International Online Conference on Ayurveda and Liver Care. And today I would like to share my experiences on hepatitis B management, Ayurveda management. It could soon be a global solution. So, at the outset, let me thank the organizers for giving me this great opportunity, for sharing these experiences, and for all the people uh, listening to that. And I hope my experiences will be of benefit to all of you. So, why World Hepatitis Day is celebrated as 28th July is because, in honor of the person who was a Nobel Prize winner, a scientist, Dr. Baruch Bloomberg, who discovered not only hepatitis B virus, but also a diagnostic tool and a vaccine for the virus. And here is the Institute Hepatitis B Foundation. This is to achieve the global elimination, that is by 2030. We have a huge responsibility to do that. So, this American physician, a geneticist, born on 28th July in 1925, he lived for 85 long years, a very beneficial um, life. So, beneficial for the whole of humanity. He shared this Nobel Prize with Daniel Clarton, both in physiology or medicine. So he had penned many books, reflections on a discovery, and so on. So we will also be looking at his life stories, some few glimpses, so that we get more inspired to live a life like that of him. So in 2020, the theme was hepatitis free future because 325 million people have already been living with hepatitis B and C, and 9 lakh deaths per year is a huge number. So we really need to look at the future and plan for it. But can hepatitis wait? No, hepatitis cannot wait. Even in this crisis of COVID, we can't wait to act on viral hepatitis. These lives can be saved because every 30 seconds a person dies of illness, and worldwide 290 million people are living with viral hepatitis unaware of it without finding the undiagnosed and linking them to care. Millions will continue to suffer and lives will be lost. On hepatitis day, we call on people from across the world to take action and raise awareness to find the missing millions so that these lives can be saved. So in 2020, we had different themes, and this time, hepatitis cannot wait is the theme that we are working towards by creating awareness, by creating more and more vaccines to go towards a very healthy living. What is India doing about it? It has national programs, national viral hepatitis control programs. It focuses on prevention, diagnosis, and management of viral hepatitis. It has huge programs which have been doing a lot of human service. So it could be vaccination, it could be awareness, so on. We need to screen the people. Who should be screened? Persons born in hyper-endemic areas, men who have sex with men, injection drug users, patients on dialysis, HIV infected patients, pregnant women. Each and every pregnant woman needs to be screened. Family and household contacts and sexual contacts of HBV infected persons. So, etiology of hepatitis, there are different reasons for hepatitis and there are variations. But we will today be dealing with hepatitis B. So, diagnostic and interpretations of hepatitis B markers is important to understand where we are with each patient. how the DNA is replicating, whether the viral load is reducing, and so on. The response to the medicine by the patients. Then here is a diagrammatic picture of showing how hepatitis B transmits from one person to other. Get tested for hepatitis B is the key that we are speaking about. So, is tattooing safe? Because we have so many conditions we have to think about. Concentration of hepatitis B virus in various body fluids. Let us look at it. High in blood, serum, wound exudates. Moderate in semen and vaginal fluids and saliva. Low or not detectable in urine, feces, sweat, tears, breast milk. But we have to think of the unborn, the risk even before arrival. So every pregnant lady needs to be tested for it. So when we look at whether Ayurveda knew liver conditions, yes, a huge amount of information is available, though scattered in each and every book. So even in few lines, Acharya Sushruta has said how through what type of contacts these conditions spread. Right from Sushruta's age to the warrior Arya Vaideshala Kotakal. So you have huge number of individuals and institutes doing lot of work regarding that. So it is not enough. Blood, direct blood to blood contact, sex, sexual transmission, household contact like sharing hygiene equipment, razors, toothbrushes, earrings, tattooing, piercing, barbers. You have to be very careful with all this. Then, what were the stages of liver disease that have been explained in Ayurveda is Yakrudalyudara, Udara, Plihodara, ascitis, cirrhosis, everything has been explained. And then when we look at the changes in the liver, life depends on the liver. So whoever lives needs to live in a proper way. Then the liver will be saved. National Viral Hepatitis Control Program is being done at various levels. So Raktavaha Srotas is to be understood very well as per Ayurveda also. Raktavaha Srotas is the circulatory system which has all the arteries, arterioles, venules, capillaries, all that belongs to the Raktavasrotas. And the Mula is the Yakrit and Pliha. So everywhere, as this is shown, uh, mm, Ayurveda also explains the Raktavasrotas. Understanding that is important for us to understand the management. Hepatitis B, the hunt for the killer virus. This is one more book by Bloomberg's, one of the books. And because of all these forethoughts and the themes that we have started globally, cases of liver cancer and cirrhosis in future generations have dramatically reduced. But make no mistake, the road is long and we still have a long way to travel. Liver knows best way to live, but we need to understand bioavailability of the drug that is being done, circulation time, what is the permeability, pharmacokinetics, how it crosses, etc. Then hepatitis is persistent infection. So we need to understand how it declines over time, where is the viral load, what is the that is happening in the person. So, serology interpretation of the HBV virus is acute infection, chronic infection, previous infection. Then here are some cases which have been under my care. Here is a splenomegaly patient following up this case from 12 years. Still, the patient is with me. Esophageal varices, moderate ascitis, spleen borderline splenomegaly. And this patient developed thrombocytopenia. It dropped down to 30,000, and after it, we managed it to be raised to 1 lakh within 2 3 days. Then the bleeding stopped. We did not put any other medication, only we managed the platelets. So here is a huge herbal wealth. They are all just not antiviral, they have huge other um, ways of treating the condition, the treating, the managing the patient. So three types of cure have been told, and complete cure is virological cure. Inactive state, you have this. So what is low infection, what is HBV DNA, what is it when you look at a patient's uh, values that are happening. So we have strong value solutions from Ayush. You have so many medications. Gross ascitis during stages of hepatitis is also there, wherein you can treat that. Treatment of each case is a challenge, but Ayurveda can take up each challenge. So antiviral drug delivery is liposome is very much utilized. It is medicated ghee that is having fat and body liposome. So we have ghee which is permeable, penetrable, and the nanoparticle size is something around 49 to plus or minus 11. Drug designing is always done very cautiously, very carefully, individualized, rasaushadi and nanoparticles. You have huge choices to choose from for each patient. Here are some more few cases that are undergoing treatment now. So in February, the patient had 51,000 HBV DNA, and in fifth month, it reduced to 1,185. Then the copies were also the 14,000, and in the fifth month, it reduced. It came down to 9,700. We have so many cases. All the cases are being recorded, each and every case, and lots of people are opting for Ayurveda. Indications for treatment is here, which everyone knows. So we go to Ayurveda management of hepatitis B. Nanomaterials designed for antiviral drug delivery, transport across biological barriers. We have nanostructured lipid particles. Nitya Virechana, Snehapana, Matravat Dravyapana, Straw Paul Nidana of Kamala Pandu Krimi. Daiva Vyapashraya, Yukti Vyapashraya should definitely be a part of the Chikitsa. Shamana Shodhana Rasayana therapies. Daiva Vyapashraya includes Homa, Havana, Manimantra, enhances the viral load to reduce faster. The viral load comes down faster. Yoga, pranayama, dhyana are always advocated. Sadvrutta, yes. Negative emotions replaced by positivity helps. So here are some cases wherein we record each and every case that changes every day. When they are not just carriers, when they are full blown cases, you have to ask the patient to get involved and take pictures of the urine every day, how it changes, and how the jaundice in the eyes changes, so on. So the patient also gets involved, get all the lab reports, get the as much as possible the reports to be maintained of each and every case. So Ayurveda formulations, you have, as I said, huge uh, variety of medications that you could choose. Arogyavardhini, Kumari, Asava, Vardhamana Pippali Rasayana Panchatikta Gugulu Gruta. So for everything we need to understand drug delivery, how it is delivered, how it is excreted, permeability, stability. So here are again some lab reports which I said we really need to uh, do precise. pertinent lab reports to be maintained. So, what was the SGOT and SGPT? And as per reports, how well they can be managed and how HBsAg comes negative and how the viral load reduces, how the patient is happy getting these reports. So, Gomutra, which has already got three US patents, is antiviral, it's an appetizer, it is anti-cancer, antioxidant, protective, anti-hepatotoxic. So, immunostimulant, antihistaminic, anti-allergic. But we have to see that we don't advise sugar case in juice. It reduces appetite. No day sleeping, no irregular habits, lifestyle which will enhance appetite and clearing of the bowels, positive emotions and curtail negative thoughts. This has huge impact on the immune system. Herbomineral medications uh, uh, have a very good impact. So then patya apatya, eat less and better for better long life. So we have Patya Apatya. Again, it is based on the season, the region, and what the person is used to. Satmya. So we have simple nutrition, but which is tasty, and again, as per the condition, we need to advise that. HEP cannot wait globally. So, globally, the whole world is joining together and looking at what best could be done. Ayurveda for liver disorders, to have a recap: Shamana, Shodhana, Rasayana, Dinacharya, Sadvrutta, Patya, Apatya are few leads on which liver care needs to be outlined. Agni, Koshta, Prakriti, Vikruti, Satmya are few points to be considered. Dose, Anupana, Rasaushada, Matra, Desha, Kala, as per age. So most of the patients have do get individualized preventive, predictive, curative key points. So phase of all liver conditions can be managed based on multiple factors. Yakrut Pliha are also interconnected to major organs by circulatory system as per Ayurveda, and management is both an advantage and disadvantage. Advantage because it can be cleared off easily, but disadvantage is because it could become sluggish. So all these stages are again decided as Kashtasadhya, Asadhya, not possible to be treated, not possible to be managed. Ascitis, known as phases of Udara, Raktodara, Yakrutodara, Plihodara, Jalodara. So, science is at once a problem solving. You can solve problems by looking at all these solutions, but it also can create more problems in the process. But these are all challenges for a scientist, and this is what Dr. Bloomberg, who invited the fellow Nobel laureate to speak on Stanford University on the topic process of discovery, biology, and medicine. So this American Philosophical Society had him from 2005 until his death. Bloomberg started collecting human blood samples globally to check the genetic variations in humans. And in 1964, yellow jaundice, which had surface antigen, was for hepatitis B, and he found it more as an Australian aborigine. So it was called Australian antigen. In 92 to 2002, um, he became director of NASA Astrobiological Institute. In 1994, he was fellow of American Academy of Arts and Sciences. Look at so many various interests that he had. You have various more interests, you can get more and more uh, to become a better scientist. Bloomberg founded Hepatitis B Foundation, Cure for Hepatitis B. Bloomberg received Golden Plate Award American Academy of Achievement. We have huge list of uh, awards and felicitations that he got. He was highly influenced by philosophy of science. So let's all be inspired by such a great person and look at all the Ayurveda solutions, liver conditions, and hepatitis B. So when you look at each person, not just as a patient, but as a person, and start treating him, management becomes not only a challenge but easier. So let me end the um, experience sharing, and thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity, and thanks all of you for giving me a patient listening.